Hello students. Today we are discussing the types of chromosomal aberrations. In the first case, we will discuss the deficiency, or you can say the deletion, and in which we will discuss the types of the deletion, and there are the various aspects of this chromosomal aberration. This is the first type of chromosomal aberration, that is the deficiency. Deficiency is also called as deletion. Now, first of all, we will discuss what is deficiency. A chromosomal deficiency occurs when a chromosome breaks and a fragment is lost. Or you can find out that when we are having a chromosome break in a particular chromosome, in that case, some of the genes get deleted, or you can say the part of the chromosome get breaks and a fragment is lost. The term deficiency is coined by Bridges in 1921 and again by the Painter and Muller in 1929 in two different aspects. The deficiency is of two types. First is the terminal and second is the intercalary. The terminal aspect was given by the Bridges in 1921 and the second one was given by Painter and Muller in 1929. Now come to the first one, that is the terminal deficiency. Terminal deficiency is that case in which we can say the loss of the chromosome segment includes the chromosome, and that is called as telomere. Now you just find out with this diagram, it is clear that this is the particular chromosome. From 1, 2, 3, 4, we are having chromosome genes at this side, and at the another side of the centromere, again we are having the genes 1, 2, 3, 4. The single break is occurred, and you just find out that from the left portion of this particular chromosome, at the end of the chromosome, which is called as the telomere, the third and the fourth genes get lost, or you can say this part of the chromosome get degraded or it get lost. And further, you just find out that now we are having the new chromosome, or you can say the changed chromosome, which is having the constitution of the genes. From the centromere at the left side we are having 1, 2, because the gene third, fourth get lost, and from the another side we are having 1, 2, 3. This is called as the terminal deficiency or deletion. Terminal means at the one end. Now come to the next type of deficiency, that is called as intercalary. As the name suggests, intercalary means the deletion at the from the middle portion. The middle portion means to say the deletion, or you can say a chromosome segment located between the centromere and the telomere is lost. How it will happen? You just find out that this is the normal chromosome. As we have discussed earlier, 1, 2, 3, 4, the position of the genes, and here we are having at the right hand 1, 2, 3. The two breaks and the reattachment of the outer pieces. What will happen that from the left side, the gene 2 and 3 get lost. What will happen again? That there will be the rejoining of the chromosome will occur, and we will have the gene 1 and 4 from the left side and 1, 2, 3 on the right side. This is called as intercalary deficiency, means the genes get lost from the middle portion of the chromosome. Now, the one of the very interesting aspect of this deficiency, that what will be the further consequences of this particular aspect. You just find out that this figure is showing that the origin of the terminal deletion. What is the condition? That here we are having genes A, B, C, D, E, F at the left side. There is the centromere and GH on the another side. What will happen? This is the terminal deletion. The genes in this particular chromosome A, B, C, the terminal portion of the chromosome get lost. Now, we are having the intercalary deletion. Intercalary deletion is the case where we are having A, B, C. Here at this particular portion we are having a break, and on the another hand we are again having a break. What will happen when the deficiency or the deletion will occur? This particular loop, you just find out that this is the case, this is the A, this is the case B. Now, In case of B, we are having the intercalary deletion. In intercalary deletion, we are having the formation of the deletion loop. It will have like this F, E and D. This is the interstitial segment which is going to be lost. What will happen? This particular segment is without the centromere. That's why this is called as acentric piece. It will get lost in the further cell division, and further we will have the deficient chromosome. Now this is called deficient because we are losing or we are not having the genes E, F and D, or you can say D, E, F. These genes get lost and we are having the chromosome which is without these three genes. Now, how the meiotic pairing will take place? Further, you just find out that A, B, C, G, H, this chromosome comes from this particular deletion. What will happen? This is the normal chromosome. So what it will do, the normal chromosome will try to pair with the deleted chromosome or the chromosome with the segment deleted, and that particular portion will form a loop which is the normal one. But means to say that particular portion which is not finding the homology with the deleted portion will find the loop. So in case of meiotic pairing, the deficiency chromosome will behave in with the normal chromosome in the form of loop. So in the deficiency, in the case of deficiency, we are always finding a loop in the chromosome. Now, what are the effects of the deficiency? As we all know, that deficiency is lethal in nature and they are always lethal. Large deficiencies are always lethal in the heterozygous condition. As you all know, that if the individual is having deficiency in the normal condition, or you can say the homozygous condition, it will be always lethal in nature, but the larger deficiency will be lethal in case of heterozygous condition. The deficiency may act as a recessive lethal also. And the another aspect is the deficiency heterozygotes are hemizygous for the missing loci. In these cases, the recessive alleles of the missing gene express themselves, and this phenomena is called as pseudodominance. Now, what are the examples of the deficiency? Deficiency you can observe in the several plants such as maize and several other plants. And the deficiency syndromes are also reported in case of humans. The two syndromes are the Cry-Duchet and anti-Mongolism, and we will discuss in the later lectures what are the Cry-Duchet syndrome and the anti-Mongolism. So these are the different aspects of the deficiency. Thank you.